So what's your name, brother?
My name's Billy Hop.
Billy. How old are you?
I'm 41.
All right. Where are you from?
I'm from Frankfurt.
Okay. How was your childhood growing up?
I'm sorry, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Grew up in a Catholic household. Good parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't bad.
Was there any like drugs or domestic violence or anything like that in your childhood, in your home?
Yeah, there was some drug activity. My family's into that. It's just what it is. It's
Yeah.
the way I grew up, you know what I mean? So.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
My memories, is when all my friends were together, my childhood friends from school, a lot of them are dead and gone and moved on with their lives. And, it's a shame we grow up, we separate, but that's, what you try to hang on to, and it's not, sometimes it just ain't there no more.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's what I like to hang on to.
Did you finish high school?
No, I didn't. I actually dropped out at a child at a young age and became a man, took care of my son, and that's what it was.
How old were you when you had your
I was
your
16,
son?
going on 17.
That's young to have
Yeah.
child. At what age did you first experience drug use?
I was probably around the age of 11. Just smoking weed at the park. Once in a while, stealing keg parties at my house. So we'd steal drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we started to get into selling drugs, and that's when it got kind of big,
Yeah. How can you explain that to me a little bit?
My uncle was a big time drug dealer, so everything in the neighborhood was pretty much at hand. So we thought we were the next ones in line, and it didn't. I mean, it panned out that way, but we just didn't stick together the way it was supposed to. And they still do their thing, and we still do our thing, but it's not anything what it used to be.
Yeah.
Family. So that's where we're at.
Did you, growing up in that lifestyle, did you see like violence and stuff?
Yeah, I experienced it and witnessed it. That's the way of life it was. You know what I mean? Growing up, they hardened you. You became a man at a young age. Or if I wasn't hurting you in the street, I was getting hurt in the house. Sometimes it's just the way it was. That's what made me what I am today.
Gotcha.
I know right from wrong. And this recent skit I've been on, my son was shot and killed in 2014. And
oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that. How old was he?
He was 20. It was a deal going big. He was selling drugs that belonged to me, so it was.
Oh my God.
I kind of blame myself. That's what's got me out here now. Other than that, I was behind the scenes guy. You wouldn't see me out like this.
Wow.
So
what happened?
He was set up. His best friend set him up for some marijuana. Substantial amount of money, but it was stupid. They had to kill him. He grew up with the kid.
That's a shame, and that's the way. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. A lot of the times,
The drug game's dirty.
Yeah. The price of life is so cheap, unfortunately.
Yeah.
How did that feel when you got that news?
It was pretty messed up because I was in the middle of helping my friend bury his wife, and I said to my fiance at the time, I wonder who's going to be number 3 because we had buried another one of our friends.
Yeah.
Prior to this, so we're waiting on number 3 because that's how they come.
Yep, death and birth come in threes.
Yeah, and it landed on my doorstep. It was the phone call that I received, and
Who was it that called you? Do you remember?
My brother called, told me to get dressed, and my son was shot. And then 2 seconds later, as I'm getting dressed, my aunt calls and tells me he's dead. The coroner's on him. I'm like, what? He just got shot. She said, no, he got shot an hour ago. He's been in the house. They didn't want to call the cops. They were scared. And so it was an ugly thing. It was on the papers and the news, and I recently had settled a lawsuit against the family. It's not going to bring my son back. I'd give them their money back, but they got to pay in some way. You know what I mean? they're not paying with justice, so they gotta pay with losing their prized possessions that they have. You know what I mean? So
were
that's where I'm at.
were you? Are you comfortable speaking about it?
Yeah, like I talk about it now.
What?
When I first started, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even come out of my neck about it or nothing.
Yeah.
People, yeah, when it first happened, it's still fresh to me. Like,
Will you explain to me what happened? Because I know a lot of the viewers are.
Well, I know he went in. I was dropping him off, and he had a package.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to ride 4-wheelers this weekend, and he had the 4-wheelers. I'm taking him off the trailer, and I heard a boom. And I didn't know what it was. I thought, maybe it was in the garage or something. They're playing around. So when I turned around, they seen him running. I'm like, I walk in, and he was laying there. So as I come back down, was when everything happened. So, it was ugly.
Wow, I couldn't imagine it. Listen,
it was really ugly.
We were having that conversation. I own a barbershop. We were having that conversation in the shop last week because one of the brothers I interviewed lost his daughter. She got hit by a car, and I was saying I don't know what I would do. I would lose my mind. I don't wish this on his family. The kid involved, like the one who actually did the shooting. I don't wish this on his family. Yeah, I bet.
And he was shot with a shotgun, point blank range. Like, that's overkill.
Did he go to jail?
No, he was a bunch of things circling it. He did 3 years and it was like 15 years parole or something. And his family made some kind of deal with the DA. At the time, they said I went crazy. I wasn't physically fit to be in court.
Mm-hmm.
So his mom did it, and I think they threatened her or paid her or something, because she was definitely afraid the whole time in court. Oh yeah, she was definitely afraid.
Do you ever see them?
All my friends and family were there. No, I haven't seen none of them. Nope.
Wow.
It's a bitter thing. Like, I don't know what I would do if I seen it.
I bet.
I don't know. So
I bet. Shit.
Even to this day, it's been a while. So.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry.
My family, a lot of my family and friends tell me, "Oh, you should forgive him. It's going to help you get better." And then, you're never going to forget it. But he's riding around a glorified killer for years.
And that's what happens. It's so sad, but that's what happens in our communities.
Yeah. He's a glorified killer riding around with my son's name on his chest, rest in paradise. You're the one that killed him, bro.
And he was the one that physically pulled the trigger?
Yeah. Like, you admitted to killing my son, but yet you go ahead and put his name on your chest? Like, we're not stupid, man. Like, everybody knows what happened in the game.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Everything comes full circle. I believe that. But yeah, as far as this drug use thing, man, this was never me. I just got into this lifestyle a couple years ago. I'm on my way out. I'm done with this. I can't. This ain't my life. I never lived like this.
Yeah, good. So were you getting high before in the past, before your son?
No, I mean, I smoked a little weed and drank at the bar with my friends.
Sort of went to a different level, though.
It wasn't using needles to get high, heroin, shit like that. It was never. 2009, I received a lawsuit for a nice amount of money, and I got addicted to opiates from a doctor.
Okay.
And things started to go downhill. I stopped going to the doctor. I started selling more dope than what I would,
Yeah.
And it just started getting out of hand. I left what I was involved in with my family up to them, and I was just collecting the money. I was doing just this, and started playing with more drugs for more money, and it ended up hurting me.
How long have you been out here on the run, on this run?
This one's been, I just got off on parole 4 months now. I've been out 4 months.
So, where you have a house to live and everything?
Yeah,
just sort of come down here, do what you do.
Yeah, I hang out. I got a lot of friends down here.
And keep it moving.
Some family. Yeah, do our thing and go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How does man? I'm still blown away. Sorry.
Yeah,
How does this change for you? Like, how do you get clean and get right after dealing with everything you're dealing with?
well, I had clean time in spurts. It's like certain dates and times will come up. A couple of my good friends were killed in front of me during the shooting, and it's like different things that'll make me snap. Sometimes I'll get up with a bunch of money and I just think, I can go for the weekend, and ends up weeks, And
I know what that's like.
Now to the point, like this Tuesday coming up, me and her are leaving for Florida. We're supposed to go down to a timeshare that my boss owns.
Okay.
And stay down there for a month and a half just to get back up.
Get right.
Yeah, so I've been running the company for a long time. So.
Good. What type of work do you do?
I'm a mason by trade.
Okay.
Yeah, I work on high-rise buildings.
Good.
So yeah, it's pretty much it. This is a hellhole, man. They need the army in here.
Yeah, they do,
break
right?
this shit up.
They need a quarantine.
They gotta stop
Kensington
this.
Yeah.
And, they took, Dr. Phil Ross, whatever one came down to break up the railroad. Now you put them all out here and look.
Yeah, exactly.
You come down here 3:30 in the morning and it looks like hell on earth. There's people laying out on the middle, throw up and everything. Oh man, it's terrible.
I know. I come down here.
Catch it on a misty night in the rain. It's even worse.
Yep. Wow. So we just, I met you through cutting your hair, gave you a haircut.
Yeah, it looks nice. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
good job.
Cleaned up
Appreciate
nice. Thank you, brother. How does that feel when you see people come around and
It's
and
actually a
do stuff
good
like
thing,
this?
man, because you know what? Without used, and pretty much, we go get. Me personally, I take care of myself.
Yeah.
Like, it was fortunate, you were here, boy. I was able to save that money. But there's a lot of people out here who don't. They're not even from here. You know what I mean? They're staying out in the middle of roads that never been begged on before begging. You know what I mean? Robbing and stealing Peter and Paul, sharing needles. And it's terrible. Up and down it all day long is a shooting gallery. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. And, we don't deserve to live like this, and the government's not doing nothing about it.
Yep.
In fact, they're getting paid off it.
Exactly. Well, any advice you have for anybody who was thinking about coming to Kensington because they hear the drugs are cheap, they're accessible?
Don't come to Kensington, man. Do yourself a favor, stay out of here. This ain't no place for no normal person. This ain't.
Yeah. This ain't the place, huh?
You gotta be cut from leather to live here. Really, you do.
Yeah, I agree with you, brother.
It's the only place in the world you can see four-wheelers flying around.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Underneath the L. Look. Amazing.
Well,
if you're a teenager, man, just raise hold, stay in school, do what you're supposed to do. Don't get into drugs and alcohol. You want to be a cool kid in school? That don't pay off neither. Be a nerd, because that's the one that's going further in life.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I say the same thing.
Real shit.
All the kids that I thought were nerds and weirdos, they never went to prison.
I was supposed to. My uncle was businessman. He played ball professionally and did everything in his power to keep me on the straight and narrow. I was, good in school. I played every sport. Had a promise with him and never stuck with it. I was in the streets, and here it is. Wasted talent. That's what they call it. So,
well, I thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, man.
I thank you for your time.
Yep.
I hope that the healing process gets easier,
definitely.
I wish you luck, brother.
Me too.
I wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.